In this video I'll show you how you can set up this map voting system, and it randomly selects 2, 3 or 4 maps from a map pool that you have. So right now I have the chapter 1 through 4, all of the maps, and then it will give you and all of the other players 2 maps to vote from, and then the map with the most votes will be the winner and everyone will be teleported there. And it works by this trigger, so every time you trigger it, the players can vote. And this is used for minigames or other map-based systems where you have players picking a new map each round. On our Patreon you can now find our full access subscription. This entitles you to free access for all current and future pay it first code, and allows you to chat in our premium support channel on Discord. This is our top priority and will help you set up the code, answer questions about verse in UEFN, and create small verse snippets just for you. Even just subscribing for 1 month will save you more than 50 euros as opposed to purchasing the scripts one by one. We are working hard to add more verse scripts to the paid section. You will have access to these as well. So to set this verse up, you first want to create a new folder and name it textures. In here you want to import all of the images for your different maps. So I'll have these 4 for all of the Fortnite maps. Just click open. And if they aren't the correct size, you can right click and there will be an option to conform the texture. Then you want to add the verse file. So just name it vote map script and then click create empty. And the script you can find in our Patreon, and then you just want to open this Visual Studio Code and paste it in here and click rebuild first code, and you'll get the error that the texture is unknown. You just want to select one of these 4 and just copy the name, so mine will be chapter 1 ch1, and type the same here. We don't do anything with this, it's just placeholder. You can go back into the name of your project and rebuild the verse code again. And you'll have this verse class. Just drag it in your play space. Then the first thing we need is the show UI trigger, which is the trigger that will start the voting mechanism. So you can trigger this at the start of the match or whenever a new map is going to start. So I'll put it invisible. I'll actually put it visible so I can trigger it, but you should put it invisible in your map. And you should uncheck all of these. But I'm going to leave this one checked so I can trigger it to test. And you should disable the VFX and SFX. And I'll just name this start vote. And go into the first device and just select the start vote trigger. Then I'll leave this for the last. So first we're going to max map to vote. This is how many maps that are going to be shown on the screen. So you can put it at 2, 3, 4, but at least 2 and at most like 4 or 5, so it'll fit on the screen. And the maps are randomly generated from the pool of maps. So if you have 8 maps in total, it will just randomly generate 2 maps, and then the players can vote for one of the 2 maps. But I'll put it at 2. The player spawners, just add all of your player spawn pads in here. Then the vote end timer and the teleport timer. Just add a timer device. Like so. This one will be my vote timer. And this timer is used to show the time on the player screen. So we'll override this value later, so you can leave it at 60. Then the started game start, make sure that's unchecked. You can add a custom widget class by creating a widget blueprint and then selecting the timer view model. Then the timer name doesn't matter. make sure it's shown on HUD, and you can set the text to voting time like this. And you can leave the rest. Then we'll copy this one and make it the teleport timer. And I'll change the text to teleporting in, so. And then you can select these timers. So first we'll have the vote timer and then the teleport timer. And the teleport timer is shown on the screen where it says like we're teleporting in 10 seconds and it shows the map that has won. So then these are the times for the timers. So if you set this first value to 10, they'll have 10 seconds to vote, and the second value is how long you have to wait before they're going to get teleported. So I'll just leave it at 5. Then to add the maps, I'm going to add 4 maps, and then you can just click expand all. So the first one is going to be chapter 1. And select the chapter 1, so it might bug, but you should just click out and then go back in, and then it'll show. And then for the teleporters, just grab a teleporter device. I'll just add some floors to show where the maps are. So this will be my first map, my second, my third, and my fourth. Then for the teleporters, name this map chapter 1, TP 1. Set the groups to none, not visible, no sound effects, and no sound effects again. And make sure conserve momentum is off. And you can set it to face the players in the teleport direction. So right now you can see that the particles are going that way, so they'll face this way. See how it's like pointing? Yeah, that's where the players will be facing. I just want to copy this one. I'll do 2 teleporters for each map. Make sure you have enough teleporters for the amount of players. So if you have 4 players, for example, you need to have 4 teleporters for each map. Then I'll copy these and change the names. TP1. So. And the last one. And the second teleporter. So now we've added all of the teleporters. You can go back to the first device. And for the first map, it will be chapter 1. And then add 2 elements here for the 2 teleporters that we have. So just close this one because it's finished. Then we'll go to chapter 2. Then select the image and the 2 teleporters. And just close it. And the third one, chapter 3. Yeah, we'll select it. I'll show you in a second. And then the 2 teleporters. And the last one. If you go out and then go in again, you'll see that it selected the images. And then we've added all of the options, and then you can launch a session. So I'll show you if you trigger the trigger, it will display for me 2 maps. Then players can vote, they won't be able to move. So if I select the chapter 2 map, you'll see that it won because it got the most votes, and then you'll get teleported there. So the images are a bit stretched here because the aspect ratio is not correct, but if you upload other images it will work better. And players can just select a map and then they'll get teleported there. So thanks for watching, and if you do need any support or have any questions, you can just send a question in the Discord server.